Welcome to Behind the Recipe. I'm your host, Christina Hitchcock. Join me every week as we dive into the joys of cooking, explore kitchen tips and tricks, and share delicious recipes that will inspire your next meal. So whether you're a seasoned cook or just learning your way around the stove, there's something here for everyone. Now, real quick, before we jump in, I want to remind you that I just launched something delicious and you have to see it. My brand new site, cakemixrecipes.com. It's your go-to for ridiculously easy desserts and savory recipes made with boxed cake mix and other pantry staples. We're talking minimal effort, maximum yum. So whether you're baking for a party or just need a Tuesday night treat, there's something there for you. Make sure you check it out after the show or even while you're listening. Okay, so we're talking about summer cooking. It's hot, you're tired, you may have spent the entire day at the pool. The last thing you want to do is turn on your oven and turn your kitchen into a sauna. Does that sound familiar? Especially if you don't have air conditioning. That's why today's episode is all about easy summer dinners with minimal cleanup, and these are grill-friendly meals. And I just love cooking on my grill or on my Blackstone in the summer because it means I don't have to heat up my house. I can just go outside and do it. I also have some great foil pack recipes that can be made either on the grill or in the oven. It's totally up to you. And some simple sides that won't heat up your house or leave you with a sink full of dishes. So when it comes to grilling in our house, it's not just for burgers and hot dogs, though I am a sucker for a delicious grilled hot dog, not gonna lie. And they definitely have their place in my cooking repertoire, but it's really one of the easiest ways to cook dinner fast with big flavor and almost no mess. In fact, we use our grill, so I live in northeastern Pennsylvania, so we get all the seasons full on, but I cook on my grill year round. I've been known to, but when I say I mean my husband has been known to stand out there in the snow in full coat and boots and gloves and all to be grilling. But when it comes to grilling, there's less cleanup. Like I said, you're not heating up your kitchen and it gets everybody outside for a little bit. So really get you that vitamin D that you want. And in many cases, you can throw your entire meal on the grill and be done. So let's talk about some of my favorite summer dinners. First and foremost is grilled chicken. So whether it's chicken thighs or breasts or drumsticks, it is my all-time favorite. So I have a great recipe for what's called or known as the Cornell recipe. So have you ever gone to like a local church chicken barbecue or fire company's chicken barbecue and you just wonder how they get that amazing marinade flavor on their chicken? They're usually using something called the Cornell recipe. And it's a marinade that you can whip up. It's super simple and has a secret ingredient in it. Shocked me a little bit at first, but it works. Trust me, it works. But it is delicious, and I love to grill up chicken using this recipe. It's my favorite. It is my go-to in the summer. But drumsticks are fabulous when done this way. And I like to do chicken leg quarters that way too on the grill. But if I'm in a pinch and I don't have time to mix up my own marinade, I just grab a bottle of Italian salad dressing or whatever kind of marinade I have and use that. And usually it only needs about 30 minutes or so to marinate, and then it's ready to go and just throw it on the grill and everything is juicy and delicious and flavorful. So that is a go-to for me. Another one of my favorite things to do on the grill is sausage and peppers. My family just loves them. So whether you're using sausage patties or sausage links, you can toss those on the grill, char up your peppers and onions too, give it that little bit of extra grilled flavor. It is delicious. So you can serve that over pasta or on a sandwich. So personally, I like mine on a sandwich, little bit of mayonnaise and some provolone cheese. Yum. It is like the perfect summer sandwich to me. Another quick cooking favorite in our house is shrimp skewers. These shrimp cook in minutes. I mean, they're so super fast. Just throw them on a skewer with some cherry tomatoes, some zucchini, whatever you can find at the farmer's market. Brush it with a little bit of garlic butter and grill it for a few minutes and done. I mean, it doesn't really get easier than that. Another way to mix that up is alternate your shrimp with pineapple and do shrimp pineapple skewers and brush them with some barbecue sauce. And oh, that is just incredible. Just eat them right off the skewers like that. No need to be fancy. Just make some rice, like throw one of those microwave packs. I'm not judging you because I do it all the time. Throw one of those in the microwave and a cucumber salad, and boom, dinner is done. Another favorite here in our house is pork chops on the grill. I just love to grill pork chops. And a lot of times I have some great marinade recipes on my site. I'll include some of those in the show notes so you can get those. I'm just making notes for myself so I don't forget to do that. But you can brush those with, you use any of your favorite chicken marinades on a pork chop. Works just the same. But you could just brush them in barbecue sauce and put them on there. Play around too with the different barbecue sauces and the different styles of barbecue sauce, whether it's a Kansas City sauce or a Texas sauce or a white barbecue sauce. There's so many great ones out there. Just really experiment and play with it. They get that perfect char without drying out, but the trick, and this goes for all of your meats that you're grilling, the trick is to use a meat thermometer to tell when they're done, and don't rely on timing and don't rely on color. You need to really use a meat thermometer so that you pull that meat off right when it hits the optimal temperature and it will not dry out. So that is the key. We talked about that in a few episodes ago, but it's my favorite kitchen tool. So definitely bring your meat thermometer out with you when you are grilling. So moving on, I really love foil packets, right? These are a not so secret weapon because everything cooks together in this little packet of deliciousness. And in the end, there is literally zero cleanup because you throw the foil away. It is so fast and so simple. So a couple combinations you can try would be like chicken and zucchini with some pesto. That would be a great combination. Steak, mushrooms, and potatoes. Now, the trick here with potatoes is you need to slice them thin, very thin, so that they cook around the same time that the steak and the mushrooms cook. You just can't go plopping in a whole potato in there. Even the baby potatoes are not going to cook in time. So you got to slice them nice and thin. Salmon, lemon, and green beans or asparagus is a great combination. I also love taco packets where you put ground beef, black beans, corn, and some salsa. And then when it's all done, sprinkle it with some cheese and let it melt. Oh, I'm starving. It's lunchtime and I'm starving. But you literally just seal up the foil, toss it on the grill for maybe like 20 minutes or so, and you've got a full meal in one pouch. Kids love this. It's such a fun way to eat dinner. Okay, so we talked a lot about mains, but let's talk a little bit about some side dishes that are great no-cook options. So some of my go-tos are pasta salad. I will make it in the morning, let it hang out in the fridge all day. Sometimes I use a recipe, sometimes I don't. I just use whatever I've got in the fridge and toss it with whatever bottled dressing. I've even combined, if I have just a little bit in this bottle, a little bit in that bottle, I'll combine them and make my own dressing that way. Corn on the cob, great side dish. We love to eat that in the summer. So you can grill it, you can boil it, you can do it in the slow cooker, you can do it in the Instant Pot. There's like a million ways to cook corn. I love to throw it on the grill. You could do it with the husks on or off, just because it gets that. I love that charred flavor from the grill. Just coat it with some garlic butter and top it with some Parmesan cheese, and it is perfect. Another favorite is a watermelon feta salad. So it's sweet, it's salty, it's so refreshing. You can even chop up some mint if you've got it and toss it in there. It's a perfect summer side dish. And then our go-to that I think I make it at least once a week. My son absolutely loves it is a cucumber salad. So it's just cucumbers, a little bit of onion or shallot, some vinegar, a pinch of sugar, some mayo, and a bit of dill, whether it's fresh or dried dill, whatever I have, I'll put it in there. It's light, it's crisp. You can make it ahead of time. Delicious. I also have a number of cucumber salads on my website. I will link to those in the show notes so you can grab those. A lot of ways to use up that cucumber bounty that you have every summer. Now, when you are cooking on the grill or any kind of summer cooking, I want you to plan ahead, really, and double up on the proteins. Grill up some extras when you're cooking dinner. That way you can use it throughout the week in salads or wraps or quesadillas so that you don't have to cook the entire week, right? You can plan ahead and have some meals ready to go. Keep the side dishes cold. Use your fridge to your advantage and make salads and slaws and things like that in advance that don't need to be cooked, when dinner is being made. So it can be super simple. And think about ways that you can make cleanup part of dinner, right? Using foil and skewers or even grill baskets to keep all the messes contained. Now, one thing I like to do, usually when summer starts, because we use our grill almost every day in the summer, grill or our Blackstone. I have kind of like a grill box that I keep in my kitchen that has everything that we need in it. So I keep the tongs there. I keep the oil. I keep a salt and pepper dispenser in there. So when it's time to grill, I can I have a second meat thermometer that I keep in there too. So I can just grab that whole box and take it outside. I don't have to worry about, 15 trips in and out of the house, getting all the things that I forgot. And when it comes to grilling, for me, rimmed baking sheets are a godsend. Just line them with foil. And here's a trick. Do a double foil on your rimmed baking sheet. 2 layers of foil. Put the raw meat on the one layer. When you're all done, take it off, throw it away, and you have a clean layer underneath for your cooked meats. So keeping everything in one spot. So these are some great ways that you can use your grill and have some no fuss cooking this summer. So thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Behind the Recipe. I hope you enjoyed our conversation and picked up a few tips or recipes to try in your kitchen. If you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, please, 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 and share it with your friends. And of course, I'd love to hear from you. So send me your questions, your feedback, your recipe ideas. Just head over to itisakeeper.com, BTR. And don't forget to check out my new site, cakemixrecipes.com. It's full of easy recipes made with prepackaged mixes and pantry staples. Until next time, happy cooking, and remember, everything's better when shared in the kitchen.